Connor and I, during like a very intimate discussion we had this morning, talked about like, since he's an alien, we think his guts would be orange.
There's only one way to find out.
He told me that I could split him open and wear his skin.
Can I have your head?
Are you using my head?
I kind of need his head.
Can I have your heart?
Are you using my heart?
You're probably using his heart.
You can have his feet.
I don't want his feet. Can I have his hands?
His feet are gorgeous.
Can you unplug my charger from the wall below you?
You can have one finger. You can have a finger of his.
I'll make it into a bone necklace. I'll like take the flesh off.
Oh, no.
You're both very interesting.
I like being a floating voice. I aspire to be just the voice of God in everyone's ears. That's why I don't have visuals on my podcast.
Yeah, this is gonna be a fun episode for you to edit.
Oh my God.
This is gonna be a fun one.
We'll discuss boundaries later.
We actually will.
What?
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 And welcome back to another episode of Ferryopolis, where we have another mythic legend. That's right, in the room where shit explodes and goes down. Who is it? That's a great question. Introduce yourself.
Hello, I am Connor. I am only mostly real.
What all do you do? What bands are you a part of? What are your artistic endeavors?
I am mostly known for Impulse Machine. I also do vocals for the band Pale Spectre, and I've got a side project in the works that's playing our first show in May. I also do other things.
Under the Catacombs of Paris.
Under the Catacombs of Paris.
Yeah.
I think I've heard it referenced to as Catacombs.
That's the shortened version, yeah.
Also, we have another very special person with us today, Allie. She's Michael's favorite.
I'm Allie. I'm not talented.
Yes, she is. She's very talented.
Lies. Also, we found more pins in the wall, everybody. There was the last episode I hit my head on there was a board in the wall here, and we found pins, and we just found more pins.
She did not get a pin in the back of her head.
I didn't die. Thank God.
Maybe you did. Maybe this is a dream.
Maybe this podcast is just a dream. I mean, it makes sense because Connor's here. He's a figment of all of our imaginations.
He's the epitome of a fever dream.
Speaking of dreams, you are kind of interested in dreams, are you not?
I'm fascinated by dream logic, dream mechanisms. I've kept a dream journal on and off for 4 years now.
Have you ever found that to be a source of your inspiration?
It varies a lot. A lot of the time, that is the inspiration behind songs. It's like some sort of intense feeling I get in a dream. Sometimes I'll try to reference the dream for inspiration for that, or sometimes I'll look to other things to capture whatever feeling was going on in that dream. I mean, the sensations, the associations you make between objects and dreams, it's not always logical. It's not always direct. And so sometimes you need to be creative to translate.
True dat.
I know that for a second, when I was interviewing you for my school project, we talked about dreams for a second. I think about the dream that you told me about, there being a situation where you had to hide from someone who was possibly a murderer. There was real fear.
It even went beyond the person. I mean, something about the elevator.
Sometimes a lot of people's dreams around you in your life may reflect what you're dreaming, and I think that's really cool because I think that there's a possibility that there is syncing with dreams.
Yeah, we have a lot of shared human experiences, and sometimes it's things that only come out in your unconscious. And for whatever reason, elevators are very rarely a good thing in dreams.
There's this film with Nicolas Cage called Dream Scenario, and he keeps popping up in everybody's dreams, and it's so comical. It's so funny because he's really leaning into that normal, average, weird dad that he portrayed in Color Out of Space, which we both love.
Fantastic movie.
And it was interesting because he was in all of these people's dreams, but at the end of the film, it led to some scientific discovery where you could wear a bracelet to go to sleep and teleport into someone's dream. And then also you can make an ad and make sure that ad pops up in someone's dream.
Gosh.
And that part, I want to see a movie about that.
If I saw an ad in my head, I would kill the person who made that. That would be infuriating.
Get out of my head. Get out of my dreams. This is my
Artificial
space.
Schizophrenia?
Yeah. What if people just started putting their own images in people's heads all the time? What if that science was real?
She does that to me.
Apparently, I'm at least one person's sleep paralysis demon, maybe two. So I've been working on it.
Michael, is he your sleep paralysis demon?
Had a dream once.
Elaborate.
Fuck. Allie stepped on my back before this because I...
Oh, you were...
Wait, hold on. Let me explain.
Allie is a psychopath.
She is.
Suck my dick.
We don't knew that.
Allie sits on my back for rehearsal because I have arthritis and my back hurt.
Juvenile idiopathic arthritis.
Oh my gosh! Wow, that made me proud.
I'm really happy.
Aww.
I'm putting it in my bar for that episode.
Okay, anyway.
Keep going.
Anyway, I don't know if it was a dream. I don't know what was happening. The only thing I could see in my dream was like the door frame to like the guest room and like someone in the shape of you peering at me. But then I was just like, probably wasn't him.
Well, he'll do that sometimes.
That's
He'll
what
just
I'm
walk
saying,
into your
though.
rooms while you're sleeping and look at you. That was just him checking on you.
I think that this really explains a lot about why Connor is the enigma that he is, who he is. Actually, that he is, because we don't really know what it is.
My pronouns are it's.
And hat.
Is it fully it's or is it he, they, it?
Or is it zit-sits? Like they, them, but zits, zit.
I like that.
I promise I'm an ally. I'm not. I'm sorry.
Crazy. I was crazy once. They locked me in a rubber room full of rats, and rats made me crazy. Crazy. I was crazy once. They locked me in a rubber room full of rats, and rats made me crazy. Crazy. I was crazy once.
Ricky, when I catch you, Ricky, when I catch you, Ricky.
Your crazy room had rats? The one they locked me in didn't have any rats? That would have made it way more fun.
I'm gonna throw up. Anyway, can you...
Yes, absolutely. Let's move on.
Connor
Okay.
sneaks into my dreams. All kinds of dreams. I actually did not ironically have a dream about Nicolas Cage.
Oh,
But Connor actually will insert himself in my dreams by talking to me.
Connor, I'm wearing a very special shirt today. This is
You are. It's a good shirt.
This is the Impulse Machine shirt, but I have another one for you.
Strip.
Got another one, y'all.
Do you have another one underneath that one?
Actually,
That would have...
jean strips in public place. Have you guys heard of fat dipping, where you wear all the clothes you can and then jump in a pool instead of skinny dipping?
No.
Not heard of that.
Rhett and Link taught me about it in 5th grade.
Okay, that makes...
Only time I skinny dipped, I got a mosquito bite in my butt crack.
Oh no. Connor, have you ever skinny dipped?
I have not. I have not fat dipped either, but that sounds interesting. I feel like you would float.
Anyways, moving on. What got you into music?
Boredom is one reason. I happen to have a Mac, and Macs happen to have GarageBand pre-installed, so I like music a lot. Guitar Hero 3. That
Yes.
sent me on my journey. And we talked about dreams are a big inspiration. Nicolas Cage, huge inspiration. I listen to a lot of music, and when I hear interesting things that I haven't heard before, it just makes me want to go out and do things that people haven't heard before. I got into production at the same time I got into songwriting. I've always been a studio as an instrument kind of person.
You do a lot more like acoustic recording and such compared to me. It's mostly electronic based.
Yeah, that's much easier if you've got a small space starting out. That's how I started out too. I've got some demos where it's like MIDI guitar. It sounds god awful. But I couldn't figure out how to record guitar without it making a horrible buzzing sound the whole time. I like composed with that. I've been slowly integrating more and more real instruments. A lot of Impulse Machine stuff, it's still like programmed MIDI drums. Most of the instruments aside from that are real. I'll do MIDI piano just because miking up a piano is a pain, and MIDI piano sounds really great. I think every drum part's a couple samples blended together. That's how I try to do stuff so it sounds more distinctive. It'll be like stacked or blended. Most of the kicks on the stuff I produce, even stuff I produce for other people, I'll like blend in the kick sound from Avenged Sevenfold, Hail to the King. There's a video by Rick Beato, a music producer, where he like just straight up plays the kick sample isolated and said, here's for all you producers out here who want a drum sample. All drums in metal production are sampled to hell and back. But there's an art to sampling it in that way.
One of your biggest inspirations, 9 Inch Nails, Mr. Bungle.
The other one I listed in the big three is Tom Waits.
Is he the one who was in that movie Zach and I watched the other night?
7 Psychopaths.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he had the bunny, and he was like, you know what? You sound like you've had a bad day, or like a rough time. Okay. What was that? Why did you?
Just tickling your weenus.
Why'd you wiggle my weenus? How dare you?
How dare you wiggle my
How
weenus?
dare you wiggle my weenus? I did not consent to this. Ah!
Speaking about consent. Okay, let's go back to this question. You don't know this. Regarding like consent, you said that hypothetically you were thinking about like putting a bunch of cameras in your house. And
Not cameras, microphones. Microphones. I don't do video stuff.
That's like me with my phone making samples of my friends' conversations without them
Oh my
knowing.
gosh.
Did I inspire you?
Yeah, let's talk about
You
audio
were a big
recordings.
inspiration.
Yes! Jane, don't! Oh my gosh! Don't be proud of that. Oh my gosh.
Also Ken Kesey and the Merry Pranksters, LSD cult in the 1960s, another big inspiration. When the cops invaded their property to get them on drug charges, they would like record the cops walking through the forest and play it back to them, and, like harass them.
What about lemon pound cake?
I understand if you're being.
Lemon pound cake.
Afro Man.
Afro Man's another example.
Yeah.
Cops invaded him for a drug charge and a kidnapping charge.
Fully false.
And he like got security camera and he wrote 3 songs about the incident
And they pissed their pants and they were like, "Don't make fun of us."
yeah.
They ate his fucking lemon pound cake.
Yeah.
They're making fun of me at work.
Like. Okay.
They're calling me fat.
That's a separate thing because I can get into Afro Man. It was so bullshit that it was funny. Where does consent lie with content?
So
Like how far?
Can I?
Yes.
Can
I actually
I-
also want to know your opinion.
This is how I do it. At random points in my friendship with my friends, I'll be like, hey, y'all, I sometimes will record people without them knowing. Are you okay if I do that at some point? And they're usually like, oh, yeah, go for it. That's so cool. Oh, my God, you do you. And then I catch them in like the weirdest moments. I'll leave my phone and leave the room, but it's recording. And then after, I'll come back and then I'll make the song. And then I'll ask them, hey, are you okay with me putting you in this song? And I'll let them listen to it. And then so far the experience has been, oh yeah, that's so cool. Oh my God, whoa. But if somebody says no at some point, that's okay. That's okay. But they're missing out.
Now your opinion. Now
Connor.
your opinion.
Tell your tale.
So I'm going to start by saying just copyright law in general, I don't care about. I don't think there is anything wrong with copying someone else's stuff and incorporating it. Taking credit for something that you didn't do is shady, but that's not what people do when they sample or remix. I illegally sample movies and songs and everything all the time. I just admitted to using the Hail to the King kick drum. As far as recording actual people, I have been known to record jam sessions without people knowing.
Yes.
I have been known to record Michael's band practice
Yes.
without them knowing.
Yes.
I didn't know about this.
Oh, you didn't know? Oh my gosh.
I'm sure there was a reason.
This is based on a simple ethical principle. If something special happens, it should be captured. And you never know when something special will happen.
Oh, it's so true, because all like the best moments are never captured. Because I experience that all the time. I'm always like, oh, I should have had that on video, or like, oh, I should have recorded it. But you never know when it's gonna happen, and that's when the best things happen.
You are a musical pervert.
I am. I will admit that. I don't know. For me, it's very much a question of consequence. If I were to just record stuff and like publish it somewhere without telling anybody, that would be shady. If y'all are like rehearsing in my attic, I'm gonna hear it anyway.
Eventually, it's gonna get recorded. For people who just like come into your house and are just chilling, like that would be an interesting thing where they're just chilling in your house, talking to you about something or talking to another friend about something, and then they hear your song. They're just like, "That's me." I don't think you're a shady person. You would still like tell them, be like, "Hey, I recorded you, and can I use this in a song?"
Yeah, and that just keeps things from getting awkward.
Connor, don't think that you are immune to this little game of mine. Oh, that's right. Oh!
Oh.
You thought you were gonna get away without it, but here it comes. It's Mad Lib time, buddy. Here we go. And Allie, you can contribute as well. I almost call.
Allie, I'm gonna need a lot of help. I don't know very many words.
What do you almost call her?
You're full of shit.
Shut up.
What did I say?
I did almost call you Abby, but it's okay. I like caught myself. But if Michael hadn't brought it up, then no one would have known.
I'm right next to you, motherfucker.
I know.
Rats made me crazy.
Anyways, moving on to this Mad Lib. I'm not going to say what it is or the narrative. I'm in a mood to surprise folks. So, we're going to start off with an adjective.
An adjective is
Slutty.
the worst form of language.
No
But slutty is a good adjective.
No one asked for your opinion, just the definition.
And the answer is slutty. And we are moving on to the next word, which is another adjective.
Purple.
Now we need a name.
Allison Angelica Winters.
Angelica Winters. Allison Angelica Winters. That's my name.
I can actually put that. Is that okay? The
Yeah.
mafia's not going to find you.
That's the witness protection name.
Everyone in this room has ADHD.
Connor stubbed his toe. Woo! Okay, Connor, that's why I really wanted you on, because you're like
You also
totally
have ADHD.
introverted, quiet. You're not like the hyperactive type. So it's fun to like
Only in shows.
figure out how to get the emotives emoting. It's fun to tap into the brain of a genius.
Don't inflate his ego.
Use a corkscrew.
If you have too many ego deaths, it makes your ego that lives stronger.
That's my theory.
I'm enlightened now. You know, like in Midnight Gospel?
What a fun part of COVID.
I need to watch it.
I was
good.
too depressed. It was like with BoJack Horseman. Like I couldn't watch it until like recently because I was like way too depressed.
Duncan Trussell is God. Man's a G.
I haven't watched it because I was also I was too depressed because I knew I was gonna bawl every episode.
Don't worry, I just won't talk to you until you watch it. It's good.
No, I will watch it though. I
I
know
feel like
it's gonna
there's
be good.
someone talking next to me.
Jane, shut the fuck up, okay?
I need an animal. Does anyone have an animal we can contribute to the Mad Lib? Anyone? I love you, Michael. I'm sorry.
French Bulldog.
Of course.
Oh!
You are not being. You're not being creative.
I told you I don't know very many words.
Allie.
Yes, you do. You're a fucking liar.
I know what we can do. We can do like the cosine thing, like we did with Miller and Caleb. So
Oh, yeah.
Allie has to
One other.
cosine.
Oh yeah.
If you want this. So like if you think the word is too basic, you can't cosine on Connor's
you have to
word.
make him
So
choose another
you
one.
pick one or you make him choose another one. Or make the word he chooses more exciting.
Space axolotl.
I'm gonna throw up.
Please
You
don't.
said that 30 minutes ago.
Are you okay? Are you actually gonna throw up?
I can hold it back. I can.
She
I
said that
can
at rehearsal,
swallow
and
it.
that was like an hour ago.
So we're gonna keep going and see what happens.
If you need content, I'll do it.
Not on the walls, the white walls.
Not the wall.
Crazy.
It's
That was
on
crazy
the
once. I was
wall.
in a rubber room full of rats, and
Okay,
rats made me crazy.
A noun?
Space axolotl.
I need another noun. Do.
Fuck.
Not a noun.
That's not a noun.
It is. That's a verb.
Can you
Noun
give a
is
fuck?
a noun.
No.
Fuck is a noun. Somebody can be a fuck.
That's true.
Okay. That logic is sound. I'll take it. Let's go. Let's roll with it. Let's see what happens. Let's see what the world throws at us with this journey
If you
into the
major in
unknown.
English, I'm very sorry. So sorry, actually.
May I please have another noun? This is like a Rorschach test for me.
Rorschach?
Yes, that word.
English major.
I think you're kind of trying to piss me off.
I'm gonna do a Mad Lib where like all of the words people tell me to put in, I'm not gonna put in. I put something totally different, or like put the complete
You
opposite.
definitely start doing that.
Yeah.
Adjective is the only thing that fuck isn't. It's a verb and a noun. It's not an adjective. It can be an adverb. It can be a verb.
Fucking is an adjective.
Fucking isn't an adjective. It doesn't describe anything.
You can be a fucking dick.
Yeah.
That's not. That's
But you just said fuck is
a fucking. Okay, when it's used in that context, fucking is an adverb.
Are you sure
Yes,
about that?
I'm sure.
I'm not.
I am.
It can also be an adverb.
Explain a context in which it can be an adjective.
Pick a noun.
Someone's being a fucking prick.
Cunt.
Being a fucking cunt.
Yeah. Being a fucking English major.
Cunt
Yeah.
is a cunt who is
Fucking.
which
Yeah.
is not an adjective. That is an adverb. It doesn't describe a noun.
Oh yeah, you're a fucker.
A fucker is a noun.
No, I'm saying it's still an adjective. I like big. You can be a big cunt. You can be a fucking cunt.
I love how explicit this episode is.
For one, it's like English slang, but it's still an adverb. You're not describing something.
No, because a fucking
that
cunt doesn't
way.
necessarily have to be engaging in sexual intercourse, which would be the noun
Yeah,
or
Okay,
the verb form.
Now
of,
I do
Yeah,
need
it just
an English
said
major
more
in this
intense
conversation because
cunts.
the communications major isn't cutting it for me.
You said communications?
Communication singular. Communications implies telecommunication, which implies knowing anything about technology.
I have a knife.
Communication. It's like English for people who actually want to do something with their degree.
Oh, you're so pretentious.
I'm gonna communicate my need for a verb right now.
Fucking.
Okay.
She's gonna kill you when you go home.
I need
you
to
understand that?
All right, y'all. We gotta do. Oh, let's do a speed round. Let's really dig into psychology here. All right, you ready? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 words. All right, let's go. Verb.
Kill.
Adjective.
Cantankerous.
Ooh, noun.
What does that mean?
That is a great question. What does that word mean?
Cows.
Is that
Cows.
okay?
Lock it in.
That makes sense for the previous word.
Connor gains 5 million points. And another noun. Another noun. Another noun.
Wolves.
That's too boring.
That is too boring.
I won't
can't
accept that
co-sign on
answer.
one.
Come on, Allie, get better. Get cosine out.
Bib. Bib.
Actually, that's pretty cool. Wait, this is actually supposed to be an adjective, y'all. I'm so sorry. I need an adjective.
Pukey.
Pukey. I'll take that. Verb.
Spit.
Ugh. 2 nouns.
A rubber room.
You gotta get the craziest nouns out of your brain as possible.
A rubber room full of rats. And rats can be crazy.
What is with you and the rubber rooms and rats?
Asylum. Dildo.
I'm trying not to. Oh my. Okay. I need another noun, but it's plural this time.
Vacuum tubes.
Like the tube of a vacuum?
Like the predecessor to the transistor.
Like dead body bags where they seal all the air out?
We're talking about 2 separate things.
They can
All of the above.
Yeah.
Okay. Good to know for future reference.
So separate
I'm
things.
gonna go clean out my trunk in a minute after this, and I need a verb.
Clean.
Aw.
No. I will not accept that.
Trash.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, just
All
for the
right.
confidence.
Just for the confidence, because as someone with low self-esteem, I get it. Here we go. In the heart of a slutty forest, where the trees whispered secrets and the shadows danced with uncertainty, there strode a mysterious figure tall and purple. Known only as Allison Angelic Winters, she moved with the grace of a French bulldog. Her space axolot cloak billowing behind her like wings of a nocturnal creature. With each step, the underbrush rustled as if the forest itself dared not disturb her solitary quest for fuck.
Makes so much sense.
Sorry, this is
So very
It's all
character.
going full circle,
Yes.
y'all. The slender woman's journey was fueled by an insatiable hunger for an English major.
Holy fuck!
Longing that fucking through the ancient woods. She sought answers chasing the elusive whispers of her dreams that killed just beyond her grasp. Through cantankerous clearings and tangled cows, she wandered, she puked, she gazed, fixed on the ethereal horizon where reality and fantasy intertwined like the threads of a delicate tapestry. In the stillness of the night, she spit secrets to the stars, hoping they would reveal the meaning hidden within her restless slumber.
Why do you have to buy that?
As Allison Angelic Winters ventured deeper into the heart of the forest, she became acutely aware of the delicate balance between asylum and dildo, life and death. Shadows clung to her every movement, whispering secrets of forgotten vacuum tubes. Yet undeterred, she trashed on, guided by an unseen force that beckoned her towards a revelation shimmering on to the edge of her consciousness. With each passing moment, the veil between dreams and reality grew gorgeous, until at last she stood on the precipice of enlightenment, ready to uncover the truth hidden within the depths of her subconscious.
That's the most Mad Lib has ever made sense. And I love that so much.
Am I allowed to turn that into a song?
Oh, absolutely. I'm sharing the document with you right now.
Beautiful.
Got you.
If you did that, that would be so hilarious.
Look out for Connor's new song. Allie fucking fucking
Allie
great.
fucking
Allie's
Winters.
fucking great. Allie fucking Winters.
I'm fucking an English major.
Yeah,
Entangled cows, and let me
you
tell you,
chose to fuck the English major.
I have waltzed through a dairy farm with many tangled cows. It was very poorly kept. There were dead cows, and the cows were eating the dead cows.
Okay. I had an experience 2 days ago where a hamster died because another hamster was like eating them.
Hamsters are mean bastards.
Yeah, they are the actual demons on Earth.
Okay, Connor, Connor, thank you again for being here this fine Sunday afternoon, and Allie for tagging along. Really appreciate you guys
Being the
here.
anti-trad wife that you are.
Kill myself.
I don't know what that means, but another time.
That's another episode.
Connor, is there anything you would like to plug?
I don't know what's happening in the world. I don't know what I should plug.
Your band, your other bands, Pale Spectre, Impulse Machine,
tell
and
us
your
where
Instagram.
to. Oh, we're gonna start this over. Do you have anything to plug? Would you like to whoa? Would you like to tell us where people can find you online and any shows you have coming up, anything like that?
Everywhere. You don't need to look for me. I will find you. But also Impulse Machines on all streaming services. We might have just dropped a single by the time this episode's out. It's coming soon.
If you know, you know.
Alrighty. Well, you can find them at Impulse Machine on Instagram, pretty much anywhere. And Michael, do you have some things you'd like to plug?
I'm gonna shout out Pale Spectre for Connor, because I think it's underrated. 2 artists in just one band, they're very good.
If you want less ADHD industrial metal and more prog metal, then go to Pale Spectre.
And then for me, it's just the usual, just Blinded by Blood. Durgatest Angle on like other social medias.
It's all gonna be in the description below as well if you have short-term memory loss like I do.
Stay tuned, I might have a song for you by the end of the year.
I don't know that I've plugged myself before, but that sounded wrong.
You've never plugged yourself before? I think you're lying.
Michael, Little Ferry on Instagram and pretty much anywhere you
got it.
Anywhere you try to search for it.
What's that?
Me,
real?
them, the entity.
Zit.
Zit. Gonna write that down. It's gonna go in the. Why didn't I make the Mad Lib about zits? Fuck.
That would be disgusting.
That would've been great. Anyways.
Also, I'm going to plug Impulse Machine, Little Ferry collab, Spectrogrammaton.
Oh, yeah. How do we not talk about... Connor, why did we not talk about that? Why did I not bring that up? I'm an
You
idiot.
both have ADHD and
But yeah,
like
y'all,
different things.
we did a collab called Spectrogrammaton, and it's amazing. And
You want your pussy popped by goth metal? Holy shit. Y'all, you really need to listen to that. It's like my favorite collab from both of them. It's so fucking amazing.
thank you guys, and we're gonna sign off. Cool.
Thank you.
Oh, Connor, put the hat on. You gotta put the hat on for the.
And then Allie has to
outro.
show you now.
Yeah.
On camera.
Are you ready? Yeah.
This looks like a beheading video.
Bye, guys.
Bye! We're gonna eat Connor's flesh after this. Now we die.
That's the end of Ferryopolis. Thanks for listening. Woo! If you weren't paying any attention, here's the recap. Rubber body bags in a room full of rats. Got a vacuum tube, gonna puke, bless you. Demon hamsters are mean, fat dipping in my dreams. Blood dripping like a mandarin. Think Connor is an alien. That's the end of Ferryopolis. Thanks for listening. Woo! See you next week. But for now, binge the rest online.
Or is that like it's been fucked?
Gee, my shoes are fucked.
It has been fucked. If it's fucked, then it's been fucked, right? Is that actually still an adjective?
Yeah. Just because
Or
it
if
sounds
something's
like,
fucked up?
Yeah.
Okay.
See what I'm saying?
Okay, yeah. Zach is correct.
I never thought Allie would say those words.
And what is he correct about?
Zach is correct about fuck being an adjective. Connor was not correct about fuck being an adjective.
Correct. It just proved me correct.
He doesn't
Connor
exist.
did not have enough to substantiate his own argument and should not be taken seriously.
Just because I did not defend my position to its fullest extent does not
No.
mean I was not right.
He could not substantiate
But
it.
who was really right in this situation?
It was Zach.